This video covers how to set up a vehicle in InspectARide. InspectARide makes it easy to set up the vehicles in your fleet. Setting up vehicles is done in the online portal, which you can log into by going to www.inspectaride.com/login. On this screen, enter your username and password, and then tap on Log In. Now that we're logged in, we'll want to navigate to the vehicle section on the left-hand side. If you're on a phone, you may first need to tap on this icon to see the side menu. This is where we can set up our vehicles. For this video, we'll pretend that we're setting up a small fleet of 5 vehicles. We'll say that 3 of them are vans and the other 2 are cars. To add our first vehicle, let's tap on the Add Vehicle button. Here, we have our basic information about the vehicle. We have the vehicle name, group, and the template. For the name, we want to enter what we use to uniquely identify the vehicle. For you, this may be an internal vehicle or equipment number, or possibly the VIN number. In our sample fleet, we'll say that each vehicle has its own ID number, so we'll simply call this van number 1. Group is where you can enter something to group your vehicles together. Not everyone will need to use this, but an example where this would be used is if you have 2 locations and each one has its own vehicles. You could use the group field to identify the location that a given vehicle is at. In our sample fleet, we'll say we don't have multiple groups, so we'll just go ahead and enter main for the group for each of them. Finally, we have a spot for template. This is where you select what checklist you want to use when inspecting the vehicle. You can use one of our preset checklists or create your own. For more information on creating your own, watch the training video we have on creating your own templates. For van number 1, we'll go ahead and select our daily cargo van template. Now that we've filled everything out, we'll tap on Save. We can now see our first vehicle has been added. On this screen, we can see the date it was last inspected, and we have the ability to assign it a status. Right now, it's set to operational, but we can change this by clicking on operational and updating it as needed. The last step for setting up the vehicle is filling in the basic details about it, like the VIN, make, and model. To do this, we'll tap on the button for Edit Vehicle Details. Here we'll see a list of the basic details about the vehicle. These details are based on a template you've set for your vehicle, so if you want more details here, simply make sure the template you select has everything in it that you want. We'll go ahead and fill this out. So we'll say that van number 1 is, it's 2018 for the year. We'll say it's a Ford Transit, and then we'll go ahead and enter in the VIN number. Now that it's done, we'll tap on Save. Our first vehicle is now complete. We can now add in the rest of our vehicles using the same process. So let's go ahead and jump ahead a bit, and now all of our vehicles are set up. Now that our vehicles are set up, let's go ahead and open up the InspectARide app so we can see all of them. Once open, we'll tap on Start New Inspection. Here, we can switch between seeing our template list and our vehicle list. We'll tap on Vehicle List, and we'll see our 5 vehicles are set up. If we needed to inspect van number 1, all we have to do is tap on it, and this will bring up a screen where we can see all the basic information about the van that we set up, and we can tap on Continue. Here, we could enter the mileage if we needed to, and then tap on the checklist view to begin the inspection. This concludes the video on how to set up a vehicle.